Alrighty guys, the Xcon here, welcome back to the Xcon Summer Show. This is episode 22. I know last week there was an episode. I did record one, but I had some, audio issues. It wasn't, because I recorded the intro, then I recorded as one little thing, as one file. Then the news as another, then the review as another, and the news part got fucked. And I just never didn't feel like doing it. So yeah, anyways, new releases. There's 3 new releases out last week. Those were the Star Wars Last Jedi Blu-ray, which I do own. I have the Steelbook case. I did record an unboxing. That might be up before this. Don't know. Dr. Aphra issue 18 and Star Wars Adventures issue 8 came out last week. And this week, Star Wars issue 46, Mutiny on Mon Cala Part 3, comes out April 4th. So on Wednesday. So yeah. And for some, anyways, moving on to the news segment. This news is like 3 weeks old now, but the June 2018 comics have been announced. Those are Star Wars issue 49, which comes out June 6th. And the description for that is: the rebellion of Mon Cala takes flight. With the Empire on its back foot, the Rebel Alliance is poised to rise up in defiance. Can their ultimate victory be at hand? And then the Star Wars Last Jedi comic adaptation, issue 3, also comes out June 6th. It had an extremely long description, but it continues on with the movie, around Canto Bight scenes there, and then there will be unseen scenes from the movie. My guess is that just stuff from the Last Jedi novelization, or the expanded edition. Then Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, issue 17, which comes out June 13th. As a remnants of the Mon Cala resistance crumble into the seas, Vader and his Inquisitors finally confront the Jedi survivor at its core. The seas will weep. And the cover art shows a Jedi, don't know who, with a blue lightsaber. So it'll be interesting to find out who, or, if it's an already established Jedi or not. Then Thrawn Part 5 comes out also on June 13th. The rise of the Grand Admiral continues. Thrawn's obsession and pursuit of the mysterious crime lord Knight Swan has led him to Baton, guessing that's how you pronounce it. But with his aid, Eli Vanto hopes will be the final stand between the Empire and its enemies. Soon turns out to be nothing more than a trap. Inside Vanto is the bait. Poe Dameron issue 28 comes out June 20th. The description for that is: continuing the unseen events of The Force Awakens. As Starkiller Base targets the resistance for elimination, it is up to Poe Dameron and Black Squadron to mount a frontal assault and take the weapons offline, as long as their friends on the ground can get the shields down. Dr. Aphra issue 21, which comes out June 27th. Broken Inside continues. Dr. Aphra may be in an Imperial prison, but she's certainly not alone. Rumors have it that these bars are haunted, but the rogue archaeologist knows something much more valuable going on. Meanwhile, Aphra's got information that the rebellion wants. But how far are they willing to go? And who are they willing to recruit in order to get it? And finally, landed Double or Nothing issue 2, which also comes out June 27th. And the source for that is Lando Calrissian isn't one to stick his neck out unless there's credits to be had for it. So when he finds himself fighting for oppressed workers in a droid junkyard, they better hope their freedom is worth something to him. So yeah, also I did some leaks. There was a leak on it says that EA is working on an open world Star Wars game, which whatever. To be honest, I'd rather have a linear action adventure game. But yeah, that's just a quick little leaky leak. So I'm just gonna call them. So yeah, really hasn't been much since the Jon Favreau news for the TV show. Hopefully there'll be some news soon. So yeah, maybe a new Solo trailer or announcement for the next animated show or another spin-off. But yeah, that's it for news. Moving on to the review. So last week I recorded for the episode what didn't go out, the Forces of Destiny Season 2 episodes 1 through 8, I believe it is. Review for that. I might just put that in there, but one also might put in here, see, either or. This one, I haven't watched them yet, so I really don't know. It's just the Stars Last Jedi, deleted scenes, and other special features, which I'll probably go through next week, or the week after that. But yeah. Anyways, cut to the review now, whatever it is. Alright, so episode 1 of season 2, Hasty Departure. It's okay, nothing special. 7.5 out of 10. I don't remember which characters. Let me type them up. Which characters are in which one, so I can, which one. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this was Hera and Sabine. It's an alright story. So yeah, like I said, 7.5 out of 10. Then, episode 2, Unexpected Company, which has, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Padme, doing just a quick mission thingy. Well, all these are just quick thingies. So yeah, usually, like I say, that when I give these episodes, it's usually just 7.5 out of 10, because I really don't hate them, but they're my, like, all-time favorite things. So 7.5 out of 10 for that. Episode 3, Shuttle Shock. It is Finn and Rose and BB-8 during The Last Jedi when they're, on the little shuttle when they're going to Canto Bight. And some, like, tentacle hentai monster shows up. So yeah, it's alright, I'm not a big fan of the Forces of Destiny episodes that take place during the movies and don't really make a whole lot of sense. So yeah, because to me, like, obviously they went to hyperspace, so why did they go out of hyperspace before reaching Canto Bight? I really don't know, but yeah, alright, I'd say like a 7 for this one. Episode 4, Jin's Trade. Another Jin Urso one. Like the Jin Urso ones, to me, it just kind of, she doesn't always feel like the character she should be at that certain point in time. Because this is when she's like, it's when she's a, like, kind of out for herself, so, and, not helping other people, and then she does, and then in these, this feels out of character to me. So, like, 7 out of 10. Episode 5, Run Ray Run. Ray on Jakku, scavenging a Star Destroyer, and then Tito comes up. He was in Force Awakens. So yeah. Alright. Usual 7.5 out of 10. Then episode 6, Bounty Hunted. This one I actually quite liked a lot. And it had Chewie, Leia, R2. I don't remember if R2 was in it or not, but it was a it was a nice little story. Revealed a couple things. Indefinitely Han and Chewie knew Maz before The Empire Strikes Back. Maybe even A New Hope. But also revealed how Leia got Bosch's armor. Even though it was a bit weird / random that they just go to Maz to figure out, and it just so happens to be this bounty hunter's there. Just so random, very random, but it still was cool to actually have a canon answer for that. And also being something in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I believe this is out of every single story. This is like the second or third canon story set during that time. So I really like some more stuff during that time, and even like Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. There's only like one story set in between that time zone. And that's a 10-year gap. So I would like stuff in between both of those. Really anything. Then episode 7, The Path Ahead, which is Luke and Yoda on Dagobah during Empire Strikes Back, which this is the only Forces of Destiny episode with a non-female lead. So I guess they're not going for that female kind of only stuff like they did with the first season. So yeah, honestly, with the back to the episode, it's no secret that I really like Yoda. I'll give stuff very high scores just because he is in it. Like the first episode of the Clone Wars, or some other smaller things. One canon story I don't really like of Yoda is one main Star Wars comic story, but yeah, and also there's another episode of Forces of Destiny I like from the last season when he was in. But in this, it's really just Luke kind of learning how to, I guess, jump around without, but using the like forced to sense and predict where to jump. But also, for this episode, Mark Hamill voiced Luke, which is a bit weird because he doesn't sound like Luke in The Empire Strikes Back. He kinda does, but he's not that isn't. But yeah, episode rating for this 8.5 out of 10. Episode 8, Porg Problems. Yeah, Problems rated on Occ 2. Does some force shit. 7.5 out of 10. It's alright. So yeah, that's the review. Anyways, for upcoming content this week, I promise the Rebels reviews will be out. Seasons 2, 3, and the Season 4 episodes 1 through 9, then Season 4 episodes 14 through 16. All those will be out. It's really nothing, just me being lazy. Probably won't be any comic book. There might be a comic book review. That just depends. But yeah. Anyways, next week, let's see. Monday is the exact day. Monday will be the 1-year anniversary of the Xcon Star Wars show, which I will be, be honest, probably nothing really that special. Maybe there'll be some special news. It's coming out next week. Gotta look at what's on the table. If it was the week after, then there's actually some good shit coming out. The week after next. Yeah. There's only two comics. Because the week after that, there's Last Shot, new issue I'm quite excited for, Poe Dameron issue 26, and some other solo tie-in. I don't even think they're solo tie-in shit. They're just random shit. So yeah, but yeah, next week, the review, probably not gonna be the lead scenes. I kinda want to do the, Last Jedi documentary, the director and the Jedi, the review for that. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this week's episode. Next week, like I said, will be the 1-year anniversary. Probably, there'll be stuff there. But yeah, anyways, I've been Xcon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Let's blast him.